Hey, I should be live. How is everyone? I think the audio issues from the last stream should be resolved. Shouldn't be any of that nonsense this time around. This too loud? This is kind of loud on my end, at least, but I don't know how it's coming across to you. So last time, you have once again entered. Oh, I skipped it. Last time, by which I mean yesterday, I got the Eagle medal and the Wolf medal. So now I just need to head on up to the fountain to open up the stairway to the laboratory, I believe. And that's back here, maybe? Maybe? Isn't it in that room with those two dogs? Jesus. Oh, okay, I also have just the wrong weapon equipped for this. I'm gonna die. This run was kind of a bust. We're gonna let Jill. Yeah, danger. We're gonna let Jill hack it, and then we'll reshuffle. Try this again. We cannot have the glorious return to Resident Evil start out in a manner like this. Hey, Skeptical Buckyman. Azer, how you doing? Have you seen the new and awful Silent Hill 2 movie adaptation? I have not. I have kept abreast of some of the creative changes that have come our way, but I haven't seen it myself. I've actually thought, just as a little fun thing, to do a movie commentary for the Silent Hill movie trilogy for the patrons. But at the same time, I'm like, does anybody? Can I really? Can I, morally speaking, charge people money to watch those movies? Let's see. This goes into the... Doesn't it... Look, I think that little circular spot at the bottom of the map there, is that not the fountain? I think it is. Do I have to... Hold on. It might actually be accessed from down here. Now that I think about it, yeah, right. Now that I look at the map, it seems like it. It seems like might be accessed from down here. So, this looks about right. But yeah, apparently, But it's Christoph Gans or Christopher Gans. Like, what do we think was going to happen? This guy, like, he is a known entity. We knew what we were getting with this guy. Isn't there a knife here? I don't need another knife. Can always do some commentary during a stream, but I get it since it's Silent Hill 2. This last one has been painful to watch. If you're morbidly curious, then go ahead. I think of the many bad filmmakers that are out there, Christopher Gans, I don't know if it's Christoph or Christopher, I think it's Christopher. I think he's one of the more interesting bad filmmakers, though, because like Brotherhood of the Wolf, even Silent Hill 1, his adaptation of Silent Hill 1, it doesn't open. His adaptation of Silent Hill 1, it is not without redeeming qualities. Good movie? No. It is not a good movie, but like, just if you put it on mute and you try and watch it, you can have a decent time. Like, it looks decent. Most of the changes are terrible. Some of the designs, like creature designs, are pretty alright. And Wolf is here. Most of them, however, are pretty bad. Nefarious things are happening in the typewriter cave where I go to write off stalagmites and still water. Yes. By the way, just audio check early on in the stream. I had to redo all of the audio because it didn't automatically save, but I think I did everything right. You can tell by how you can hear me or not. Also, I feel like Barry was a much bigger player in the remake. I gotta say. Ah, yes. The end game. Tightly locked. There's a plate on the right-hand side. Will not open unless under first-class emergency. Alright, I thought there was a typo in emergency there on the font text below, but it didn't appear to be. Will you descend it? Yes. I agree that the first one has redeeming aspects to it. I do like the practical sound effects, practical effects in that movie. Yeah, I can see the meter in OBS, but hold on, Chad. Oh, now it just went to completely muted. Stop! Damn you! Trying to configure audio here. Alright. How about now? So now maybe it's way too loud. This is what we come here for. To berate one another with our audio issues. Let's get rid of this stupid thing. I guess combat knife. Don't I have any more shells? I have another MO disc. I think I'll need that. I guess I'll take an herb. Get rid of this. Right then, let's go. Oh, practical visual effects. Yeah. I figured that's what you meant. Come on, you loser. Gotcha. Come on, little bro. Come on, little buddy. Probably squandering all the... Also, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the grenade launcher. There's a bunch of hunters down here, potentially. I'll scream if it's too loud. Stream sounds fine. Okay. Let's just do a right round check of this entire area. This is a decent door. We talked about doors yesterday. It has like... No, actually, this is a terrible door. Okay, so... It's made of metal, clearly, but it still has like the texture and design of a wooden door. You'll get there one day, Capcom. Electronically locked? You don't have the passcode. It's locked. Cool. There's a switch. Will you push it? I will. Huh? Something is written on the picture. It says like... I think that's a T, Y, and two E's. Oh, it's an R. It's a tree. A woman is holding an apple. That's man, and that's just woman. My Icelandic being forced to read Futhark Viking runes is actually paying off here. So tree, apple, man, woman. Actually, also really obvious from context clues, but you know, we'll chalk it up as a win. That was my speaker shutting down. There's a switch. Will you push it? Yes. Yo, it's blue now. I already solved that though. But what if I turn off this light? That's nothing. That's nothing. Maybe actually I should interact with this while the blue light is on. There might be something Jill finds interesting about that interaction. Like she'll write down a passcode or something. Something is written on the picture. Yeah, okay. Waste of time. Thank you, Jill Valentine. Isn't there a door here? Just... no, it's... God damn it. No! No! Buzz off, man. Get me into the power room. I thought I missed there. It's fine though. It's runic, but in English? Yes. I missed the will you do this thing prompts. Yeah, always feel like they give you a bit more ownership of the actions you perform. Especially like in Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 does a lot of that. Like when, just before you first meet Lori on the other side of the cells, there's a key. And you have a prompt, will you pick up the key? And then a cutscene starts playing, and you're like, oh no, something's about to happen. And it makes the whole thing just a little bit spookier. Okay, there's nothing. Oh, there's a computer! Will you turn it on? Yes. Oh, yes, this is what we like to see, chat. Some vintage 1996 graphical user interfaces. How much cheese have I had between streams? Not a lot. Like, maybe 100 grams? Maybe 150 grams? Not a lot. The password is John... J-O-H-N. A little bit of a sneaky knowing... What?! That was correct, though! It was correct in the other game! In this one, is it John? And Ada? No way. No way! Come on! Alright, he was the researcher who worked there. It was also this way in the other game. I just mixed them up. B2. Grams. I'm lost. I only know freedom units. Oof. You know, it's my anti-freedom units password. Shit, I don't remember the password for this. Is it like... Sharks? Nah, it's not that. That's pretty good. B3. I think I can exit. I think I can open that one up without having to use a password. There we go. Nice. I will quit the computer. But yeah, you know, you speak of freedom units, but it was my grams and meters and measurements that got you guys to the moon. Did you know that? American measurements are so insane. Like, I'm not one of these guys who just reflexively hates on everything from America. I find that to be really low class to do. But the measurement thing, that actually does get me. Just there is an objectively better system that is all completely correlated with itself, and it all like corresponds to very useful metrics within that system. But then it's like, nah, better not. Oh, come on. I don't have any health for this! Also, I have to do this all over again now because I died like an idiot. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We were only... Hey, chat. This was only like a dry run. We're only testing. We're getting back into the gear of things. Like that, like, not that it took like a long time to do what I just did, but it was a bit of progress. There's like 10 minutes or something I just lost because I didn't have any ammo, like an idiot. Like the common unwashed fool of the earth, I allowed myself to be completely obliterated by that weird guy. Don't need that. Also strange that I didn't find a, did not find a, save point in there. Your measurement units, I guess I'm compelled to believe you since you're now an old man. I agree, but Fahrenheit is the only one that's better. No, see, it also isn't. That's also very, very wrong. And that whole, 100 is hot and 0 is like not hot. It's like, this is nothing. Like, this is such nonsense. Alright, so here... I guess I can still swap this stuff out. And I don't actually need the ammo disc right away, it seems like. No ammo, no ammo. More explosive rounds, but I kind of want to save these up because there's bosses. A green herb? Yeah, vomit like an idiot. Saving up ammo this time around. Okay. This computer is used to blobbity bloobity. Me, look at whether 100 is hot, not 35 or something. Okay. But like, it's still nonsense, dude. Because 0 is the temperature at which water freezes. 100 is when water evaporates. And you just sort of vibe it through the rest. When does water freeze in your units? Like minus 105 or whatever? I also find it very, it's really immersion breaking that the guy's password would just be Ada. Because this is sensitive information, like, locked behind these accounts. You'd think they'd have maybe a bit more like, hey man, you gotta use, like, some characters. You gotta use some special characters here. Like, you can't... And also, it's like, it's your girlfriend. Come on. And I get that it's a video game, chat. I get that. But I still think it's funny. Slides. I'll take those. Nothing special. Was there something special about Various devices and chemicals. No. Forgot if I did pick something up from there or not. Okay, this opened up the area... I think over there? Also, in here, there was just this puzzle that I already kind of solved. This is still locked. And I don't have the passcode for it. Look at that beautiful... those flickering sprites to indicate light blinking. Oh. Yeah. You do your little route there, buddy. There we go. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Ooh, and there's more... Oh, it's a fax. I thought those were shotgun shells. Oh, no. This is historically accurate to cybersecurity in the 90s. Well, okay. Watchmen famously had, like, enter password, pyramid, Ramesses, and it's like, password incomplete. Would you like to add a writer? It's like, come on, what kind of security is this? Alan Moore, you've never seen a computer, have you? Hey, let's read this fax. To the General Manager of Sanitation Division. Hey, that's me. That's why I'm reading this. And it's from the Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it's understood. Regarding the T-virus, which we know to mean tyrant virus. Hey. Regarding the T-virus outbreak, which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of the actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation, however our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects and their bodies were mutilated. By a curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there is also a high risk that this news may leak to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is still very serious. Oh no, the condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. Damn. Yeah. Just pop. Get that out of here. Cardboard and posters. Nothing useful. Hey, don't be saying that, Tifa. Don't be saying that, Jill. There's a lot of useful information here. Haha. Less sex. Am I right, gang? Most of them are fiction books. It's a passcode output machine. Oh, god damn it. Now I need the MO discs. They're not that far away. It's fine. Oh, but there's zombies in... Oh, god damn it. I guess I'll just get rid of them. Huh. I didn't notice this room earlier. This little cubby here. Hey, it's another ammo disc. And a telephone. For phone calling. Is it the correct ammo disc? They're all very nondescript. The passcode output machine. Will you accept my ammo disc? Yes! I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son. Cool, man. I got a passcode. I guess we're going here. to use the first of the passcodes. Nice. Now I do need to fetch those other ammo discs. And now we don't need to worry about these zombies on this in this place anymore. Crazy there hasn't been a save point yet. But hey, what you gonna do? Let's see, ammo disc. I guess I'll make do with one for a while. Also, there's some health over there, so maybe keep that in mind as we progress. Was there a passcode machine here that I didn't notice? With my old eyes. My old eyes, chat. I did not notice. No, there's nothing. Oh, this is the way back. I think one of these doors should be open now because No, but this one... No! Dude! Stop! Stop frame locking me, you assholes! Oh, wow, and it's also locked. Hey, why don't we actually... Just so that we don't need to deal with this. Huh? It's too dark to see anything. I guess I gotta go get the lighter? Maybe? Again, just... This way, you know, it looks dumb. We're wasting valuable ammo. But it's cheaper probably than having to constantly go back and... you know, worry about getting hit, getting snagged on this thing, that thing, or the other thing. Ammo disc, lighter. Lighter? Oh, there it is. Thought for a second it might have been deleted out of my inventory. Also, they hadn't placed they haven't placed a save point here, probably in a strategic move to build up anxiety in the player. Oh, come on. Come on. What's the point? What's the point? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The only way this game is going to win is if it uses its cheap moves. Too dark to see anything. Okay, but how about... Didn't work. Okay. Then we sit and we postulate some more theories about how to progress our way through here. Actually, it's possible that I was supposed to use whatever. I'll lose all of my flame rounds to this stupid thing. Doesn't matter to me. It's possible that here I use this. I want to see these slides a little. It seems to be some kind of research report. Okay, there's nothing on it. Because I know there's a projector in one of these rooms. It's probably in one of the rooms that are still locked. I wonder... Nature, I love when you do your Dracula noises. Huh? Dracula noises? What? Are those supposed to be in the same... To be the same Ada? Yeah, it's the same Ada. Annette even references her. She's like, oh, I know you. You're Ada. You're that John asshole's girlfriend. From the first game. But she doesn't say that part. Yeah, this is my post too. Like, come on. See, what is this? What is this? I can't even run past this asshole. There must be something in here that I missed then. There has to be. I will push it, man. How far can I push this? That far. Maybe this turns on the light in that other room? I doubt it. I doubt it. Tree, apple, man, woman. It feels like there's a riddle here. This is also my post trying to figure out this riddle. It feels like there's a riddle here, but they are not very forthcoming on the component pieces of that riddle. And so I just have the clue without any idea of how to piece it together. Broken air conditioner switch. Someone used this sink recently. But who could it be? Tree, apple, man, woman. It's probably a riddle that's like, when the apple did fall on the man, the woman picked it up and put it back in a tree. And then it's like, oh, apple appears first in the riddle, so that's 1, but it's number 2 here, so it's like 2, 3, 4, 1, or you know, it's some crap riddle like that. If there's anything to this, even no reason to think there would be anything to this. Also, I don't feel like wasting ammo trying to shoot it because I don't think it burns. If it burnt, it should be dealt with the lighter. Was there anything I missed in here? Don't respawn, man. No. Everything seems alright there. This doesn't open up now. No, this is still locked. Okay, what the hell? Because, like, it wouldn't matter that I turned on the light, because this room resets whenever you leave it. Is it something to do with this? The grates? No. Damn, that was a waste. Okay. It has to be this in some capacity. Too dark to see anything. Ada, why doesn't the lighter then work? Ada. Jill, why doesn't the lighter work then? Why are we making this more difficult than it needs to be? Locked from inside. Yeah, this is the one you have to route into. At least in the remake you did. This is locked. This is done. Chad, I'm beginning to lose my mind. I'm beginning to go freaking crazy over here. Why can... This is also the problem with these context-sensitive puzzle items, like the lighter. The lighter should work here. Exor, have you considered doing more bingo stuff for things outside of the Game Awards, like the upcoming State of Play? Sure. I mean, if we finish up quick, which I imagine we do, probably have like an hour left of stream or something, we'll sit down together and we'll do a bingo card, okay? Sounds like a fun enough time. Brother, it's the fall of man. Huh? The painting? What? You know the Bible? The Bible? Oh, you mean the Bible. The Bible. That Bible. That Bible. I know the Bible. I know that guy. Nothing suspicious, chat. I could never just be Googling this stuff. Okay. Jill, password. X-ray room. Jill. What the hell? There might... After wasting all of this ammo too, it's possible there's another room up there to the right that I keep running past. No, okay, there isn't. Damn it. Here we have the entrance again. I guess I'm getting rid of the shotgun, and I guess I'm busting out some of my mixed herbs. Come on. I guess I'll keep the lighter for no other reason than I'll probably need it once I deposit it. Take a green herb. Screw the lighter. I'm not bringing the lighter with me. Nah. Don't feel like saving that. Also, there are a couple of more green herbs here that I forget about. It's electronically locked. Oh! Not a phone call. Not a... Is this not for the ammo disc too? Hello? Is this maybe the thing I already used the ammo disc on, huh? Electronically locked, okay. Chat, I'm gonna lose my mind. And I'm gonna lose all of my resources to these dumb zombies. The door is tightly locked. Surely then, like, is there anything more I can do in this computer? I'll turn it on, whatever. I guess I'm Googling the password because the game is not very forthcoming about that stuff. Rupples. John. Ada. Oh! Okay, B3. I already opened that, I think. Or maybe I didn't? I think I did. I think I already opened that. B2. Let's see. Resident Evil B2 password. Yeah, we're doing this. This is where we've gotten to, chat. Oh, of course. It's Cell. It is what the hell, man? Is that in the remake, maybe? I think I know what it is. Is it... So, if we look at the Bible imagery from earlier, we had a man, so that's M. We had an apple, which is O. We had a lady, which is L. And we had a tree, which has two E's, which is an E, writing out mole. Yes! Apple is a question mark. No, it's they spell it differently in Japan. It's a whole thing. It's actually kind of racist that you didn't know that. Not calling you out, but I'm kind of calling you out. All right then. That should take me to the cell where Chris is at. if memory serves. And that part I actually haven't looked up, but I just think Chris is in this place. I got for the slides. Chris is not in this place, he's in another place. After cheating. Anyway, if you look at the Bible image... Hey, you know, God will forgive me. It's not cheating if you use the Bible. I only speak Japanese. Umbrella ink, bioweapon materials. Cerberus. Neptune. Hunter. And Tyrant, who's in silhouette because it's still spooky and we don't know what that's about. Bioweapon Research Institute, R&D staff. Is that Wesker? There's a panel. Will you open it? Yes. There's a switch. Will you press it? Yes. Very cool. Unfamiliar physics symbols are written here. An intercom. It does not seem to be operative. Okay. The lab key. Ah, yes. I'll take that, indeed. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And, yeah, I think that's this room. Oh! So how did they do in... Oh, security system. I was gonna say, something they do in later games, and the remake, is once a room is done, it's no longer red in the map. So you always know, like, there's something else to do, like loot something or whatever. Is this a continuation of yesterday's run? It is. It is. It is. This is just... We're wrapping it up, and then we're doing State of Play bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on site. The elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of the Special Research Division. Keith Arwing, another great American name from Japan. The room manager is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Prison. Sanitation Division, here's a good name coming, controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Ross, and A. Wesker. Okay. I mean, Albert Wesker is a good name, but I thought we were going to get a new one. Must be present if the virus is used. Triple locked door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created by the specialized output machine by chief researchers of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consult researcher has received special instructions. And passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the use of T-Virus, remaining document is unreadable. Damn. There's a lot of lore we just got there. Now, lab key. Wonder what that open up. I did kind of forgot to check for that when I was just reading all of that drivel. I can survive getting grabbed here. Oh, I won't be. He's not around. Is this... Yeah. Useless discard, yes. I probably won't be around long, feeling pretty tired. Also, W and Z keys often don't work, so I often have to copy paste them to message. I have had that same problem with many keys. The trick, Kobu, is to... If you have, like, those specialized keys next to your number keys that you never use... Pluck them out and swap them out. It's probably just the spring that's given out. Or maybe it's the rubber. That's a bit harder to fix. Right now, the G key on my on one of my laptops is that ugly button that's to the left of the 1 on your keypad. If you people watching this stream will look in front of your analog keyboard, there is a number. They're like... I think it's like the degree button. In Iceland it is that one. I don't know how it's how it is otherwhere. But yeah, so I just swapped them around so I could use my G again. No! Dude, no! I have so much progress on the line at this point. Okay. Oh, thank God. That could have been really ugly, man. The degree key? It has like that little... In Iceland, on the Icelandic keyboard configuration, that button, you use it to slash it, to strike in you want to do a degree, like 90 degrees, 80 degrees, whatever. And if you press it with shift, you get like 2 dots. You can always see when I don't like a bit of sequencing, I do, because I use the other save before eventually just saving over the original again. Flame rounds, nice. And some green herbs. Blue herbs. Hey, it could be good to have those. Here. Alright, so... Just kill all of these guys. Just kill all of them at this point. Who cares? There's no reaction, it has no power. Here... Oh yeah, this is the same... Oh, they even have the bugs here. I think this is just a long, elaborate path to get to the ammo discs, right? Alright, I think so. Should be to the left. Psych! Miss me, bitch! Here's a computer. Oh. You could have told me that before asking me to connect it. It's a triggering system activator. It's quite big. Triggered. Alright. I think the other ammo disc is somewhere in this room. Hold on. It's not here on this other extreme. I think I already got the one that was here. Yeah, I did get this one. Wow, they do not mess around. Watch out for the Buckman. I didn't watch out enough. I tried watching out, but didn't work out that well. I got a bunch of messages without any notification. No! I didn't want that save, man. Get me out. Get me out of here. Wrong save. Didn't want to be here. Wouldn't it be easier to just, No. No! Oh, god damn it. Can you guys kill me? Chat, we're gonna be here a while. We're gonna be here a while. Just kill me, snakes. Kill me! Also, I'm really scared about looking at my phone while this is happening because I think I'm still hotspotting my laptop and the entire stream is resting on that. Why doesn't she die? Jill! Am I supposed to run around? Is that how the poison gets worse? Come on. Kill me, snakes. You're streaming through hotspot? Well, you know, there's an issue with my Wi-Fi. By which I mean my asshole neighbors keep flicking on and off the power because they're morons who don't know how electricity works. And it's a shared system, so now I gotta deal with this. Could confront them, but who wants to do that? I'm gonna go find some dogs or something to kill me. This is outrageous. Yeah, if your X key was broken. Lol. That's a pretty funny joke there. Oh god damn it. Come on, I can't be doing this, man. Why is there not a quit game option here? Like this just exits. Ah! Yes, you can use it here, you idiot. Just... Stop! Oh, it's the eagle here. Okay, wow. Great. Awesome. Thank you, Jill. I was on the wrong side of this thing, whatever. There's dogs yelping, but... Lord knows I ain't finding them. Skip! 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 Embarrassing, frankly. Kill me. Oh, he did it in one hit. Maybe those snakes did do more damage than I thought. That death doesn't count, though. We don't count that one. Alright, we're back. Also, I just noticed something. I keep saving before I fully clear out the rooms. I need to stop doing that. Yes. Slow interfaces. Breaking my balls over here. I can write X, but I can't write that monster hybrid version of X. Laboratory B3. Alright, we made it. No, not satisfied. Not satisfied. Don't think that was a fair hit. We're gonna go in here again. We're gonna peruse the area to see if I can find where to use the other MO disc. Oh, apparently I just gave a lot of power to a bunch of areas again. What? That was acid, bro. Oh, psych. Yeah, whatever. Wasn't a real run anyways. Got gripped by that zombie earlier. Resident Evil. In English, world record is close enough to R for that. WR is close enough to R for that one to not be. Oh, I thought you were talking about like speedrunning strats for a moment, like world records, huh? I actually think I am on pace to probably crack a few world records, you know. Will you activate the black dot areas? Si, senor. Indubitably. Then we go out. And then we just save, since we did that clean. We're safe scumming the shit out of this game at this point. Half of my saves are just going to be from the laboratory. %. I mean, we're not that far. I mean, like, what's the actual world record for this game? It's probably like 12 hours or something. And I'm on a pace to beat it in like 6 or something. Lame. The only hope these Buckmen have is if they keep using their cheap moves. Jesus. Oh, I thought he ripped my head off. Did I supply power to this stuff? A power connection switch. The elevator power is off. Will you connect it? Hey, the power's back on. That's really cool, man. That's cool and normal coded. It's a triggering system activator. It's quite big. Can I do anything? Oh, okay. Thought maybe it'd be cool to do something with that, but whatever. Let's see. God damn it. Here is the, yes, other ammo disc. I'm gonna get killed! Huh. Everything turned out better than I expected in that exchange. Thought for certain I just destroyed my run. But apparently we good. Hey! Now, from memory, there were 2 ammo discs in that area, but apparently there was only the one. How very interesting. Now, I did waste like 9 of my grenade launcher ammo so far on just nonsense. Hopefully, that won't be coming back to bite me. Like, this is the nonsense I wasted all my ammo on. This. Kill me, please. Thank you. Ow! Trying to sit like a normal person in the chair. Apparently any percent for Resident Evil is 38 minutes and 1 second. That's probably not true, Ian Fran. That's probably well, a lot of these world records, people, you know, there's no proof, first of all, that most of these people are actually playing the game as fast as they say. You can just put any number up there and they don't verify, so it's probably not true. I would bet the world record is probably closer to like 12 hours. I imagine most experienced live streamers and speedrunners probably spend a couple of hours stuck on the snake every run. They probably call that like, we got snake strats to try to deal with the snake. And you know, the snake isn't that difficult if you actually just fight the snake, but a lot of speedrunners are very scared of snakes. So you know, they need different strats to help them deal with the snake boss, because, you know, fighting him normally is very hard for them. Now, where the hell do I go next? Is there light in that shitty hole? Probably not. Why are the zombies naked? Oh, these are the these are the fun zombies. Oh yeah, let's put the power on. Now I can access everything. Nice. I'll be... Oh, this is that shitty gas room. I see. I activated the gas by stepping on that button. I see. I see. Very, very... elaborate, I will say. Wait! Oh, I can't... Oh, come on, man. Why can't I just mix that in the inventory? Whatever. Ah. Jill, come on. There's an air shaft. Will you enter it? Yes, thank you. What?! Oh, thank God I had that. If I had an ammo disc. If I had an ammo disc. As if I wouldn't bring an ammo disc. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and as the sands on the seashore, your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. Genesis 22:17. I didn't read the passcode 3 that we just got from the bug room, but whatever. You unlocked it. Nice. And now... No. Wrong room. And now... we can go in here.
Jill? Is that you, Jill?
Chris? Weirdly enough, passcode 3 just says, you get it now, it's just Bible quotes.
Thanks. I'll be waiting here for you.
Did you give me anything, Chris? You bum? No. Weak. Glum. Not here. It's probably... There was another room. Not here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's on the other end of this hallway. Through here. Is this accessible now? Is this the elevator? No, this doesn't have any power for some reason. Oh, now it has power. Is this the betrayal?
I was looking for you.
It's quieter than I remember at the start. Do you want more audio?
I wanted you to wait for me.
Barry, don't screw up again like you did when you dropped that rope.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I increased game audio a little bit. Alright, how do you think now to betray me? We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Wesker,
Wesker!
Fine job, Barry.
just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
It's really funny to think about, but the
Stars.
That's Umbrella's intention.
the
This laboratory has been
Mikolash Lawrence conversation, I believe, is the first time in modern Miyazaki from in a modern Miyazaki from game the 2 characters have a conversation off screen without us.
Convenient. So you're a slave of
The
Umbrella
closest would
now.
probably be Pate and
Monsters.
Lautrec or whatever that bum's name, Kale or whatever his name was in
I'm going to burn
Dark
all
Souls
of them
2, but you can sort of
together with this
come into them
entire
attacking each
laboratory.
other, but that's not a
I
conversation
must
really.
complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
I will not forgive Barry for this.
He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
Pate and that dude no one
Umbrella
remembers.
and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages.
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella.
I remember the first time I got to that part in Bloodborne, a piece of earwax blocked my ear canal and I was super pissed for the rest of the day. I had to go to urgent care to clear it out.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's...
Oh yeah, Master Willem. Not, did I say Mikolash?
What would you do? What if you were in charge?
I actually have a theory that because we know how the game's been glued together in different ways, I think there is a reason for why Mikolash and Willem speak kind of similarly. Not in lore, but during development, I think there might have been a reason for that. Also, I'm looking at the game on OBS. Hold on. Are you getting an image that's like slightly too slanted to the right? Because like... I can probably fix that a little. Is this better?
Tyrant virus is a super virus.
This better, chat?
Which creates a monster which is much stronger than human beings. Tyrant is the most powerful biological weapon in the world.
You don't mean you're experimenting on real people?
This is really beautiful. All this power will be mine.
Wesker!
An awful creature?
Oh, okay.
Don't be upset. All weak people exist to be.
It's the world's greatest bioweapon. The white thing in the tube. And he attacks Wesker. Kill her! I'm your master! Or something like that.
What? Don't come this way! No!
Idiot. Absolute low-grade trash moron.
It can't control what it does.
Let's see. Jesus, man! Jesus Christ, man! Can I access the inventory? What the hell was that? That was terrible. That was absolute garbage. Ugh. Come on. God damn it. Chat. We're gonna forget that this happened. This is one of those runs that ended because of input freezing. The game all of a sudden decided that a second or two after him attacking me, I should just not be allowed to make any inputs. It's fine. It's totally fine though. I'm trying to furiously mash these damn buttons to get in here. What? What do you want from me, game? You can't lock my inputs and then be mad at me for not moving, man. What's going on here? Hold on. Okay. Will you take the red herb? Yes. We're gonna quickly just redo this. Okay, it says I'm fine. No, actually, use it, man. Okay. Okay. You can only play in windowed mode, and the window is freely resizable despite the game having fixed aspect ratio. What? Oh, that happened on the stream you played Stacia. Huh. I can still get the world... Well, I'm far ahead on the world record, but it's still a little annoying. Though, you know, this is one of those runs, we watch those documentaries, like those speedrunning documentaries. This is going to be one of those runs where they're like, he really broke new ground on this run. There's a lot of room still left for improvement. But this run was so good. No, this is just Chris.
Jill? Is that you, Jill?
And of course the cutscene is unskippable. Probably that 2-3 minute long Wesker cutscene is unskippable too. What do you guys think?
I know, Chris. Anyway, I have to open this room. It doesn't work. Well, Chris, I'll be sure to come back and help you soon. Will you wait here?
Thanks. I'll be waiting here for you.
Sure, I'll be waiting here for you, Jill. I tell you what, Jill. I'ma wait on up here for you, Jill. Don't you worry about nothing. I wait up here for you, Jill. Alright, now I guess we need to load up on arms to fight the boss. Ugh. Not liking my chances here, to tell you the truth. To tell you what? I have a knife, a crank, a beretta, a Colt Python. Some more explosive rounds, that'll be fine. Some more explosive rounds. Alright, what more do we have? What more do we have going on? Crank, empty bottle, lighter. Yeah, we're pretty much stocked up on everything we have. Hopium. We gotta rely on some hopium that I'll be able to kill the tyrant with this, because... You know, maybe I just don't finish the game. Maybe that's the joke. Maybe instead of finishing the game, I just post a gigantic mirror of... gigantic picture of a mirror. And then the joke is on you.
Jill!
Man, Barry, I could care less what you have to say, man.
I was looking for you.
He's gonna betray me again.
Barry.
Jill, don't be angry. I wanted you to wait for me.
Barry, don't screw up with
I like Tomato Anus's speedrun docus because he just talks about the techniques and doesn't try to impress you with menial historical details. I like the Rixer. He's my guy. He's Danish. He also, you know, he's in like Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter and Ratchet. Those are like my games.
You did a fine job, Barry.
You did a fine job, Barry, you betrayer.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear
Most
that
speedrunning docs feel very overwritten.
Yeah,
Yeah, I also feel like...
you are so
So,
well,
different people want different things from these documentaries and such. I feel like the novelty of it is seeing into a different community's perspective on a game. This is why I like the Rixer, because he's like, he was there on like the beginning days of Ratchet speedrunning. And I think it's really interesting to like get into a game, to like, I don't love Summoning Salt, but he does like some good videos. And like, I don't really care about Knockout, but I really like the videos he's made on that. Like what he did a good video on Simpsons Hit and Run too.
I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry.
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes.
And in Resident Evil 5, he uses Jill as a weapon against Chris.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
I feel like Wesker, low-key, is just the least interesting character in these games.
I wouldn't give up such a big discovery.
The remakes, like, always...
Idiots.
like, it's the fourth one, I guess, more so than... I shouldn't say always. The fourth game has, like, him in the end, and it's like, oh, you know, he's the one secretly pulling the strings. There's, like, setting up this massive... this clash, this encounter with him and Chris, this fight of destiny. And I watch it, and I'm like... You know, I don't think Chris is a great character, and I don't think Wesker is all that interesting of a character. I think it should just be Leon Kennedy and Jill Valentine. And they should be holding hands and being friends against the world. Have they ever met in canon? Probably. Probably.
Tyrant virus is a super virus, which creates a monster which is much stronger than human beings. tyrant is the most powerful biological weapon in the world.
You don't mean you're experimenting on real people?
Jill, what are you talking about? You've been watching the aftermath of their crazy experimentations all day.
Creature?
Don't be upset.
I like Rebecca as well, but agreed. I don't think I've watched. Hold on, I'll Google that while Wesker talks. Rebecca speedrun. You're leaving Ada out of the picture, so I can't allow it. I think Ada is also highly overrated by the fandom. If she wasn't cute, I don't think the fandom would care about her nearly as much as they do. Also, they swapped out the voice actress in between Resident Evil 2 Remake and 4 Remake, and the woman they got for Resident Evil 4 Remake, she's not good. She sounds really flat and monotone, really sort of disconnected from the happenings around her. Which really sucks because the one they had in the 2 remake, she was actually really good. Wow, thank you. Come on, man, why can't you hit? The lab key, yes, I'll take that. I take that. Don't you worry about that. Oh, well, that was easy. That was really easy, man. I was saving up all of this ammo all game for this shitty boss. I know that he comes back, don't you worry. Right then. This over here is a clip. Nice. Probably that clip would have been enough to defeat the guy by itself, but whatever. I'm gonna find Barry now and kill him as revenge. I fully support my boy Leon, and Ada is his waifu of choice, so I'll stand by his choice. I think Leon should end up with Ashley. That's my... I'm gonna have like a really boring opinion. I never really thought about how much Resident Evil has in common with point and click until now. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's also like, even the combat is very interface based because, you know, there's skill in positioning yourself and such, but like with the lock on, a lot of the actual skill is just gone. Some kinetic style added to it, but it's very, you just push the button, the enemy's in front of you, you push another button and you kill it. You know, it's not as I would say it's not as extensive a test of skill as many other games. Yes, you die, bitch. What do I have? I have lap key. Can I free Chris with that? Why are you boys alive again? You know, I probably can't free him with this, but whatever. Also, I don't think this is the way to free him, is it? No, but this is the path to progress.
Jill, it's you.
Barry?
I'm really
Those are just like pre-rendered backgrounds with 3D characters, puzzles, and bad voice acting. Yeah,
Go quick.
there's a lot of good voice acted point and clickers out there. I think Grim
Wesker's dead.
Fandango had some baller voice acting. Oh, híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning. That's
Will you do me a
That's
favor?
Billy from Grim Fandango. What the hell was his name? Manny. Manny from Grim Fandango.
Wish. Please.
Except his voice acting wasn't actually as atrocious as mine.
Will you
Sure.
forgive me, Jill?
Wait, he's dead? Barry's picture. Something is written on the back of the picture. My dearest Moira and Polly. It's his wife and his bird, probably. His parrot, Polly. I hope you will grow up to be strong and beautiful women and help to cheer up Mother. Your father will watching you all from heaven. Dad. Oh, Barry, you illiterate asshole. Oh. He survives in the remake. I think. But he dead here. In the end, it doesn't matter much, does it? Combining these things to sort out the inventory a little bit. Lap keep. Grim Fandango, I'm pretty sure, yes. Yes. Yes, great voice acting, but the overall ranges in quality a lot in almost every game. Yeah, the studio behind it was Lucas. Yeah, for Grim Fandango, yes.
This is Brad.
Brad!
If there is anyone alive,
Is this Brad the same Brad who came in the helicopter in Resident Evil 4? Was that Brad, or was he like Matt or something? Because I feel like we've had a Brad in one of these games, like in another one of these games. Why is this environmental storytelling? Somebody took out the battery. I think this takes us back to the mansion, and then there's that final area we have to go to get to the roof, to the helicopter pad, I think. Or maybe this is just... No, I think this... No, this just is it. Will you take the flare? I'd take the flare. Give me the flare. I can do good things with this flare, brother. Whee! And she's giving sass while she's waiting for the flare to bring the helicopter down. Surely this is just the end of the game, right? Helicopter comes to land, and nobody breaks through the wall to try to fight me. Chris is dead, locked in that cell, and no hope for salvation. Probably not. Brad from 1 dies in 2. Oh. Well, chat, we really did it this time, huh? I thought I was in for another boss fight. It's very sort of 90s, very thin eyebrows. It's a good enough look if you can find a woman to sport it, but I don't think those are in right now. I think they're all about like gradient shading in their eyebrows now. Oh, and Hideki Kamiya, system planner. Oh, we did it, chat. That wasn't so hard. Quite an easy game, actually, if you ask me. I think we died like 2 or 3 times. Twice was due to that input freezing, you know. Had way more ammo at the end than I expected. Probably could have cleared out more enemies than I did. It's also a great sort of vestigial design element from 90s gaming where they would just have insane, insane credit music. Like, what is this? How is this representative of Resident Evil? Did I find the evil resident though? Yeah, it was Barry. Still Dawn. Do 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 do. Shinji Mikami, the GOAT Shinji Mikami, who would go on to make a superior game in Resident Evil Remake and a superior game again in Resident Evil 4. He's got a really good hit rate with this franchise. The Evil Within, also an interesting game. The second one, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Huh? Huh? What could that have been? Look at that. 41? I think they probably miscounted that a little bit. 3 hours and 43 minutes. Even though we streamed for like 6 hours in total or whatever. Just goes to show how MLG we were at the game all along. Do I get to keep my held items like in Ratchet and Clank? I don't think so. Speedrun pace. Yeah, hey! This was pretty speedrun. What did we say? Like 12 hours? So now, since I have to keep you guys here, I must find some pretense to state of play bingo. I must find some pretense to keep you guys entertained for at least a little bit. You know, an hour and a half. That's not a real stream. Get out of here. That's not a real stream. We can do better than that. We'll do better than that. Okay, so we all played bingo before. Hey, where's everyone going? Bingo? That's a clever reference to Dingus from Resident Evil. A fitting reference, in fact, since we just played through a Resident Evil. Okay, so, as always, free spot in the middle. And now, the game begins. I suppose, obviously, Bloodborne Remaster, it's true this time, though. That's a bit too small. Let's write it up in 22. That's fine. My favorite one is Your Right Hand Comes Off. Yeah, I like that one too. I love No way, bro. No thanks, bro. Like, that wonderful moment in time when Leon Kennedy was just reciting these garbage Sonic the Hedgehog tier lines. Thank you. So here, no thanks, bro. Okay, we usually have a cringe category, but that's pretty much confirmed. This is pretty cringe. That can be the name of that one. Next, we'll have... It's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog shows up every now and then. Let's see. Project Robot. You're right. Fumito Ueda needs representation here. It's... Oh, god damn it. I hate Microsoft Paint. Neil Druckmann. And it's Neil Druckmann. Enjoy him while he lasts. His days are numbered. I don't know if you can technically say this on stream, but it's funny. Let's see. Let's find some other ones. Is this Hollywood come to save us, lowly gamers? So this is for your shitty, like, oh, it's a new Zelda movie. Oh, we're doing a God of War. And, you know, we've always respected the games. And I played the games. And I thought, you know what? That we could make a good movie out of this. You retards in the gaming industry, you couldn't make anything good. But we, like Hollywood, we can do it. Get out of here, you losers. Spiffing your cinematic experiences. Get out of here. Disembodied. Oh, yes. Disembodied British accents over lowly anime game. R word on stream. I think we talked about this in an Essays in Espresso podcast like years ago. And I think I was very adamant that like that one doesn't count. You can have some words that you shouldn't say, but that one because it's a really good word to call somebody that you wanna, like, if you really wanna denote just how little you think of that person, that's the word. And there, like, if you wanna ban it, you have to give me a replacement, and the replacement has to be good. You can't give me a shitty replacement. You have to give me a good replacement. Pushing Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn. More like when. What's a funny joke here? I just never heard you say it. Well, I usually don't swear in my videos. I swear a lot in real life, but I try to keep it clean in streams and such. But every now and then, one of these slips out. I think I've dropped 2 F-bombs on the channel, and I think they were both in streams. More like Zero Yawn. More like, when does Herman Chad, it's late. These are guys. Oh well, it didn't write the bullet, so it's fine. It's totally fine. It's technically legal because you don't know. Maybe I wasn't threatening him. Koji Matisse. Ooh. A hackin' Hideo game? I think we should also have some Chinese gotcha shit, because that's like they love to pump that trash into the ecosystem. Chinese gotcha is the modern equivalent of those cartoons from the 80s and 90s where people would just pump toxic waste into the river. And the river is the gaming ecosystem. And the toxic waste is this gacha shit out of China. Basically a free space. Gonna organize all the free spaces around my given free space. Is this going to be one of the important showcases? It's an hour long. They try to aim for like 40-minute ones. I think it is a marathon showcase, which reminds me, like, hey, we can just put that in here. Bungie funeral / humiliation ritual / you're getting reorganized to death, bro. Because this game is gonna flop, and it's gonna take the studio down with it, because the people that bought Bungie are no longer at Sony. Jim Ryan is out of there, and they do not want this live service shit anymore. Every now and then, these companies get a CEO, and it seems like he just bails out a bunch of his buddies in the industry. So it's like, yeah, I'll give $2 billion to Bungie. I'll give $200 million to Insomniac. Like he's just like throwing out these pallets of cash everywhere, and then he leaves after torching the company for a few years. And you look at the aftermath, and you're like, I think he was just paying out his friends. Jim Ryan, probably a great friend to have. Not a good executive. Part of the screen isn't showing? What? Oh, hey, you know why that is? That's because I reorganized the screen. Like a total winner. There we go. Expensive PlayStation peripheral no one asked for. Overpriced and unwanted PlayStation peripheral. That is a good pick. This guy has shit hair. There's usually, and hey, you know, there's no law that says you have to have good hair, but if you're going to be on stream, you can pick up a brush and comb your hair a little. What are some other good ones, Chad? What are some other good ones? Is that a hacking meme like on the internets? Because they love to do memes. That is kind of cringe related, but it's even more specific. So that's the way it goes. Like, if this happens, I'm pointing with my finger. If this thing here happens, they do a hacking meme. Then we do, like, then this one gets it. Not this one. This one has to be different. Can't give myself 2 free spots. Give myself 2 spots for one event. All right then. A few more slots. Oh yes, Jan Fran, you are so correct. Questionable sobriety from a presenter. We've had a good run of drug addicts showing up on stage. Look, when we did, I think it was the Game Awards when Jeffrey Wright showed up with his drugs, and I was like, you know, is he high? Is he a little? He was very obviously drugged out of his mind. You could see it a mile away, but people were trying to defend him in chat, and I was like, I don't want to pick a fight over this. He was doing a little, you know, just a little. Oh yes, hey, that's pretty good. Overuse of satanic imagery. So back in the day, if you remember, there was I think it was at E3, they ended a showcase with Days Gone, and it was a really weird moment when they did that, because they had shown Days Gone earlier that very same E3, just like 30 minutes ago or something. And what later came out was that they were going to release the first trailer for Red Dead Redemption. But they decided not to because there had just been some mass shooting somewhere. And Sean Layton, like 2 or 3 times in that showcase, was up on stage and he was like, and yes, we want to offer our condolences to the victims of this shooting. And, you know, it was really like PR on stage to be like, do we want to promote Rockstar right after a shooting? And look, rip to whoever got shot. Obviously, that's a tragedy. But that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with Rockstar Studios. Just show me Red Dead Redemption, man. Most banned game of 2006? Was that the Florida one in 2018? It's possible. That 2018 sounds about right. Hardcore freaking gamers only in this game. Oh yeah. Hardcore gamers only, please. What's something else? Let's be mean to some developers now. We've been pretty mean to games. Let's be mean. How can we be mean to developers? I already put up the hair spot. Spending too much time on a sports game or some other BS. Oh yeah, okay. Let's incorporate that one, but we need to rework. We need to massage it a little bit because showing a sports game, that's part and parcel of any showcase. But I think it really specifically needs to be like, it's a sports game and they really try and sell you on the unnoticeable improvement in wetness visuals on the grass or some shit. Because they love to do that. They love to be like, it's the new updated Frostbite engine. Just check out, it makes the game so much more immersive. And you're like, ugh, I don't think it does, man. I think, like, I just don't think it does. They specifically, you're right. They have to sell it on a non-improvement. Unrealistic chat in an online game. That's not how gamers talk, brah. I think the first example of that was when they announced Destiny. Is this a legacy game coming back with no sauce? I think there's a lot of that. They love to be like, and by the way, Earthworm Jim, we're bringing him back, and then they show you gameplay, and it's like, oh, you captured none of the vital essence of this brand. So the rumor is that Sly Cooper will have some sort of showcase, like maybe a trilogy re-release or something. But all the games are available on the PlayStation 5 now, I think. Well, the first 3. And I don't know, because it sold really well. Apparently it did really well when they re-released the first game on the PlayStation 5. And I'm thinking like, okay, are they gonna do another Sly Cooper? Like, are they, because like the Crash Bandicoot 4 sold really well. Not as well as Activision wanted, but it sold like 5 million copies or something. It sold really well. And Sony could be like, maybe we do another Sly Cooper. But Sansaru Games, who did the 4th one, just went defunct. So if they had another Sly Cooper game in the pipeline, you'd think they would have gone to them, right? You know, you'd think that, or like maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they were busy, and maybe Sony just assembled a new studio or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's do Sly, or Jack, or Ratchet. One of the big three, or their friends shows up. So like, maybe it's an ad and they're like, oh, this is where the greatest players play, and you just have like Clank or somebody in the background, we count that. Any reference to the GOAT 3 of PlayStation 2 mascot platforming. Sly Pooper. Why would you say that, man? He's cool. And Iceland is in the third game. Well, the Icelandic aviation team. Didn't know we had that. Kind of felt like Iceland was an underdeveloped backwater, basically until the American army came here during World War II and just industrialized the country forcefully. But apparently we had an aviation team. Who knew? Well, you know, it's kind of a red better in World War I aviation team, but it is set in contemporary times. It would have been possible. Remake No One Wants is announced. Bonus if it's for a game that isn't even that old. Ooh, yeah, that's not the same as Legacy game coming back with no sauce. It's like an entirely unwarranted remake or remaster. Didn't this just come out? AKA Naughty Dog Spot. Because we know what we're talking, like we all know, we know what this is. This is a good bingo card. Some more. I'm thinking like Markiplier or PewDiePie, or I'm so out of date on like my YouTubers. Filthy Frank, like oh, it's like, is that okay? Oh shit, that streamer or YouTuber of fame. So like if Mr. Beast or some jerk off shows up, and I don't know him, could be a nice guy, but I don't know. Well, if any of these guys show up, we count that. Random Snails Have Skeletons announcement. Somehow Acer made it. I didn't make it. I can't put that in there because there's no, like, all of these have a possibility of being there. Snails Have Skeletons will not be at the Sony State of Play. Microsoft gets cucked. Ooh, wait, that's Microsoft in the cuck chair. Yeah. So like, yeah, like it's Todd Howard, and he's like, yeah, we're really happy to be releasing this game now on the PlayStation because we've always had a good relationship with PlayStation. Like, it's one of those. All right. If you have any last-minute additions, chat, we'll add them here, and maybe I'll shake some stuff around. But I think this is looking pretty good. Maybe something for some model chick showing up. A model chick? You mean like just a sexy woman on stage? Or was that a reference to something I just said and I've forgotten? Please elaborate. Maybe this list is perfect. Maybe there's absolutely nothing to add to it. Maybe we just, maybe we just roll on over into the State of Play tomorrow and find ourselves probably with a solid bingo by the end of it. Announcer vaguely alludes to some political thing that has no relevance to what he's talking about. I don't know if that would happen. Does that happen in these showcases, though? Because I feel like they're really on message. Actually, like a developer could go off. Oh, yes. How to phrase that? Let me just go off about politics for your benefit. Because it's always some prick who's like, I know better than you. Like, I don't think you do, bro. Okay, so what do I? That's better than what I said. So what is it? Just like sexy lady on stage. Because like I'm thinking like bikini models. I'm not thinking of just a really beautiful, attractive woman being on stage. I'm thinking like bikini models and like thongs and stuff. And I don't think that's gonna happen. But we'll put it up there. It's fine. Yeah, I doubt that during the current landscape, but never say never. Hey, you know, the 90s are back. It's back in fashion to be into the 90s, and this is something we used to do during the 90s. One thing I'll say is putting Bloodborne on corner is bold. Oh, it's happening. If you don't believe, but I believe. Okay, yeah, it's good thing you do too. I would have had to ban you from chat if you didn't believe. Only the believers are allowed. Bloodborne Remaster exists to test the faithful. Kart racing. I feel like that's a solid one. That could probably replace something here. Oh, haha. It's a La Funny comedy game. This is one of those clops or first steps or Angry Goose Game or whatever, where the premise, or like it's Goat Simulator, the premise clearly is to make you laugh, and yet nobody has ever found these games funny. It's Brave. Reference to a painfully dated meme, especially Gen Alpha one like 6-7. We have that. It's a hacking meme, like on the internets. Adding another one that's like extra dated, I think that's just an extra point in this favor. I don't think we should have that be a special spot, because what are the chances they'll do 2 memes, you know? 6-7 is pretty funny though, right, chat? Hey, 6-7, am I right? It's pretty funny. Maybe that's it, you know? Maybe we're just done. Maybe this is... Wait. So, this category is up for interpretation. If something happens and we feel this applies, then we'll count that. It was cringe. Look, woman on stage, or like that clip with I'm going to sleep with these guys later, and the devs were all in lobster costumes and confused. Not sure if this was this award show. That sounds insane. I'm gonna sleep with all of these guys later. Like, you don't have to do that. Now let's see, what else? Rap. I hate rap. Get out of here, man. What else? Whoa. It's the edgiest game of 2011. Every now and then they release a game, Ubisoft is famous for this, that has like the social sensibilities of a game 2 generations ago. We're like, oh, we're really pushing the envelope here by challenging the status of power. And it's like, no, man, like this is the envelope. You're square in the envelope. Though with Ubisoft shitting bricks recently, it's not likely we'll be seeing anything from them. But you know, it's still a fun category. Something to do with I don't know, like yeah, every Ubisoft game is like vaguely anti-establishment in the most generic way possible. Yeah. Another game featuring a character from movies or comics or TV that will almost certainly miss the mark. Ooh. Yes. How do we frame that? Cross-media character coming to a game much against the spirit of said media. Is that a way of putting it? You know, if they did like Watchmen Gotcha or something like that, and it's like, come on, you can't get further away from what this dude was trying to write about, man. Like, what is this? A break from our video game showcase to advertise something in another medium, TV or film. That's here. Hollywood come to save us, lowly gamers. Nintendo takes the knee. Nintendo bends the knee. Getting my Skyrim and my Game of Thrones mixed up there. Watchmen Gotcha. The rumored Devil May Cry 6. Oh yeah, we can do that. Devil May Cry 6. That would be a fun one. Rupert Langdon, get him back. Scott the Wass, or whoever the hell voiced Virgil. What the hell is that guy's name? Like Edward Griffin or something? I don't remember. Historical Japanese game, just because it's in right. Yes. Another generic Asian fantasy game. I'm putting Asian in there because the Chinese have been working to bloat this already bloated genre a bit more. Ooh, an uninspired real sci-fi game. Like, oh, we actually studied with NASA, and you know, we really like real science. By the way, you have sex with an alien in this game. It's like, man, come on. Dan Southworth, he's got a good voice. You fool, he says. Bonus points for giant enemy crabs. I can put that in as its own thing. Enemy crabs. Maybe we have two bingos running simultaneously. We have a lot of stuff here. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Ugh. I can't do the voice. If you want the Uchi Katana, you'll have to take it. All right. I was just about to do that anyway, Virgil, you loser. That's my Dante. Oh, yes. AI. They're going to test the waters with AI. Yes. Like, oh, well, you know, it's not, the game isn't made with AI. You know, we only used a little bit of AI. Are you guys cool? Are you guys cool? And it's like checking, like, what's the response? Okay, next time we'll do that again, but we'll add a little bit more AI. He had a cold while recording for Devil May Cry 3. That's pretty good. And Johnny Young Bosch is Nero. He is Lelouch from Code Geass. He has a good voice. He replaced Vic Mignogna as Sapo in the One Piece dub. I don't know about the specifics of the Vic Mignogna case, and I'm not here to attack him or defend him. He was a really good voice actor, and it does, like, if he's a shit guy, like, obviously you can't be giving him employment opportunities anymore, but it does kind of suck that that voice isn't in media anymore, because damn, he was a really good voice actor. Ruben Langdon is Chris Redfield? Huh? Is this true, chat? Let's check this out. I need to verify this. Ruben Langdon. Ruben Langdon. On Wikipedia. Belief in extraterrestrial life? Langdon claims to have had his first UFO sighting. Hold on. This is getting interesting. Okay, Langdon claims to have had his first UFO sighting in the late 2000s, which sparked his interest in UFOlogy and the paranormal. He has since spent time researching extraterrestrials and is the creator and host of the web series Interview with Extradimensionals. In 2013, he co-produced a 5-day event called the Citizens Hearing on Disclosure at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. The event brought together over 40 people, mostly ex-government and military, to testify in front of 6 former U.S. Congress members in a mock congressional hearing about the possibility of aliens interacting with humans. He has claimed that this event is the most comprehensive body of evidence and testimony delivered to the public on the subject of aliens. This guy has, like, crazy lore! Whoa! But yeah, video games. He's Dave Johnson. Oh, he mocapped Chris Redfield. That's pretty cool. Does he have the muscles, though, chat? Or did they get him because he had already mocapped as Dante, and they were like, he knows how to mocap, get him in. Probably that. Additional voices in Resident Evil 2 remake. Okay. And okay, well, yeah, okay, he is Chris Redfield, and he's also Mr. Aliens. That's pretty cool. He does have that crazy lore, though. I don't know, like, if I was an actor, I think I would embark upon a weird hobby. Because you have guys like Brad Pitt, and that guy, you know, what's Brad Pitt's lore? He did a bunch of cocaine and had sex with a lot of women. Oh, great, cool, man. They're gonna write about you in the history books. But then you have, like, Peter O'Toole. And, like, that guy had a life. You have, like, Christopher Lee. That guy had a crazy life. And then you have shit like this. Like, if I was an actor, I would be... Because, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with being... Like, if you're like a flat earther, or you're like an alien UFOlogy guy, like, these are harmless conspiracy theories. Like, you're not, you know, denying the suffering of a people's... Like, you're not, like, the Armenian genocide. You're not denying stuff like that. You're not, like, siphoning resources off from the needy. You're not, like, selling fake cures to cancer patients. Just like, no, like, who are the flat earther communities hurting, really? Nobody. So, like, they to me are like, this is a very, like, I don't begrudge these people. I don't have the animosity towards them that I do to some. And I think that if you were an actor, you would want to get in on something like that. Not any of these ones, though. These are all like, because like flat earther, that's like a meme conspiracy. Like if you believe in that for real, like, okay, come on. Same with like aliens. I feel like aliens, it's kind of like played out. It's a bit 2010, 2011. It's a bit, we're a bit past that. It's a bit early YouTube kind of thing. And like Bigfoot and stuff like that, I think are like, that's a bit played out. You need something new. Like, what's a good wacky conspiracy thing to be into? That doesn't jeopardize your ability to interface with reality, though. I'll say that most conspiracy theories cross into each other in a lots of unexpected ways. Yeah, that there is also that. I love a conspiracy guy who's like, Bigfoot real, or no, who's like flat Earth real, aliens real, Bigfoot fake. It's like you can discern that there's not a giant ape man living in the mountains of Appalachia, but the planet being flat, you're on that one. It's like, why can you not use your brain in both of these? So yeah, I think and maybe I'm just watching the colors here in my Microsoft Paint program. I think my conspiracy that I would get into if I was a famous actor would be like, you can taste colors. And I'd be like, yeah, man, like, what's your favorite color? I'd go on like one of these shitty talk shows and Jimmy Fallon would pretend to laugh at me and I'd be like, hey, Jimmy, what's your favorite color to eat? Do you think red tastes better than blue? Do you think green tastes better than purple? And he would be like, I don't know, like, what's the color? What's the taste of that? And I'd be like, actually, everybody knows that these colors have different tastes, and you're the weird one for not knowing that. But I don't know. I don't think you can really make, I don't think you can make much of an identity off of that. I think that's a one and done kind of gimmick. You just have synesthesia. Oh, you know what? Speaking of synesthesia, I think it would be really fun if you were just like a denier of stuff. Just like stuff that crosses your radar once in your life and you're just like, no. So if you're like doing an interview and you're like, doesn't that horrible goblin woman from those awful Wicked movies say that she has synesthesia? Cynthia something, I think her name is. I want to say Harold, but I know it's not Harold. Just be like in a room with her when she's talking about it and you just be like, no, fake. Synesthesia, it's fake. Because she can't, like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do about it? Nothing. And just always do that when but it has to be like over the most pedantic stuff. You can't be like, a person can't be like, I have like this disease, it's eating away at my liver, and you'd be like, fake. That's being a dick. It has to be like, I don't believe there is a coral reef in Mexico. Like, I think they removed it. Or just, it has to be like inane stuff like that. Stuff that like, you're only a denier of this because you happen to be in the presence of somebody who, for no fault of their own, is very deeply attached to this issue or like this phenomenon in the world. It's like you just happen to be sitting next to a paleontologist and you'd be like, no, dinosaurs fake. All of them fake. T-Rex real, all the other ones fake. Usually, I think maybe instead of being a conspiracy theorist, just being like a selective asshole about people's professions would be a good thing to be. And I feel like that's kind of what I am already. Like, look at this bingo card. My favorite one was next to that one in Flat Earth is the one claiming Australia doesn't exist. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. What about those mofos that say they don't have inner monologue? I think there are people... I know people who say that they don't have an inner monologue, and I don't believe them. Like, before it became a meme even, I had talk with people, and I'd be like, you know, can you see the apple? And they'd like, no, when I think of an apple, I just see the word. It's like, bullshit. Like, that just can't be. You can't just not have a mind. I can't be surrounded with, like, barely functional human animals while I go about my day-to-day. That can't be real. You have to be more cognition than this. You can't do this to me. Chat, I think I've entertained you guys for just about long enough. I feel like we kind of lost track of this one. So yeah, I think well, you know, we'll stream again tomorrow, probably on the side channel. I don't know if we'll do a main channel stream for a state of play, but maybe, you know, we'll see. I know you all from the Discords and from the wish listing of my games and such, so I won't even ask you to do it. But, you know, VOD viewers, if you want to do that stuff and you made your way through all of this, feel free to do all of those things. I joined just at the last minute. Do you want to extend it? Do you have something to add to a conspiracy theory talk with us? I can stick around for a couple more minutes if you want to be entertained a little. That's no problem. What's like a good... I don't know if you caught the preamble to all of this. You're a celebrity, and you want to get into, like... You want to get on the ground floor of a ridiculous conspiracy theory that isn't like evil, and it's not career ruining. Like, if Chris Hemsworth tomorrow was like, yeah, I think the aliens are out there and I think they come to Earth, that wouldn't ruin his career. You know, it would be like, okay, that's a bit weird that you're one of these guys, but like, I don't care. Or if Robert Downey Jr. was like, they have the ice walls on the flat Earth, you'd be like, okay, you have enough money, clearly, to have insulated yourself from reality for long enough that you're allowing these ideas to percolate in your mind. Cool. Wouldn't ruin his career. What are some good ones? What are some good sort of conspiracy adjacent hobbies you can have to make yourself more interesting? Some of the Mandela effect ones are such nothing burgers, like the Bernstein burger. Yeah, but those are nothing. You know, it's close to being anti-Semitic, but it's just they thought an A is an E. The Berenstein. Isn't it also just that most people would have just heard it said, so they'd just be like Bernstein. And then it would have just traveled and evolved over a game of telephone like that, or Chinese whispers if you're from Australia. That's what they call it there. Hey, it's not. Hey, you know, don't call it. Hey, you know, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it. I didn't pitch it. I don't think they should call it that, but they do. I love how we have more viewers now than we did during Resident Evil 2 stream, just discussing this nonsense. If you're popular and rich enough, then you're eccentric. Yeah, but like, it has to be a fun eccentricity. Like, if you're going out there and hunting elephants and whales for their bones, Like, that's just tragic, man. Leave those guys alone. But, you know, there are probably people in the world who would find this offensive. So maybe you don't do this. But I think it would be funny to pick like a country, pick a poor country, and make much of yourself in that country in weird ways. So like, not demeaning, just like, I'm gonna open up a sock factory, and they're gonna make socks with my face and name on them, and I'm going to just bombard this poor country, or just not even socks, just clothes. Just bombard this poor country with clothes that all have my dumb face on it, and then like, because like if Will Smith wanted to, he could probably be that in some impoverished country, and you know, he's giving the people clothes. It is kind of weird, and you know, maybe it is a bit humiliating for those people, but I think that's just the right level of like, it's weird that this is the thing that you're doing with your time and money. That you didn't find something better? Because you could have just given them the clothes without your face. Clearly there was a choice made here. Will Smith sock Baron of Iceland. No! Get him out of here. Maybe that's just the best one. Just be like, I'm going to take out my millionaire eccentricities on some poor country. But I think that you have to be careful about it, though. Because it's very easy for this to stop going... Like, this is a joke. But if you actually did this, I think it would be very easy for this to become really, really sad. You know? Like, for everyone involved. Yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and in order to do this, I'm gonna use sweatshop labor, and since it's a poor country anyway, I might as well sweatshop them, and then it's like, no, man, now this is a sad thing that you're doing. Don't do that. There was this guy that played James Rhodes, War Machine. Yes, Terrence Howard and his new math. Terrence Howard believes that 1 + 1 = 1, or some shit like that. Because if you have an apple, how is it? Shit, it's like 1 plus, or no, it may be like 2 - 1 = 2, because there were always 2 apples. It's some garbage like that, and he posted like a 300-page, schizophrenic rant about this, and you start reading it, and it's like, okay, Terrence, page 2, you made an error. Like, you made a grouping error, and everything that follows is based on that error. Correct that error, and you don't have anything else. But like, yes, Terrence Howard and his new math, I think, and like, Terrence Howard is such a good pick for this. He got grants from like Kenya or Uganda or some African country to study his crazy math there. Like, he's doing the thing that I'm saying, but he's like actually like, he's doing the sad thing. He's siphoning off scarce resources from an impoverished country to fuel his need to be special, even though he's completely insignificant, both as an actor and a human being. But like, he thinks so highly of himself that he has inserted himself into politics in some impoverished country to study his nonsense. That's the sad version of what I'm saying. I was trying to think of his name and thought he was called like Warhammer instead. Eric Weinstein is like that. Does he have conspiracies? Oh yes, he keeps going on about like the comprehensive theory of the universe that he's been very dodgy about publishing. It's my comprehensive theory of the universe, Joe Rogan. Do you want to see it? You're the first person I've been showing this to, and it's like, dude, no, like, hey, you know, Joe Rogan is not the guy who's going to understand that. Not hating on the guy, just like, there are people in the world whom you could give that to and who could parse through that. Why are you giving that to him? But yeah, like, one of those, to do, like, that's where you want to be at if you're a celebrity. But anyways, chat, now I actually, for realsies, have to go. Like I said, all those wonderful bops and bips in the description. We'll be back again tomorrow with State of Play. Bye!